Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. The bright, circular stage of the talk show is a familiar arena of ideas, a place where perspectives clash and converge with the morning coffee. On this particular day, the air was not just charged with debate, but with a sharp, unexpected jolt. A guest was making a point, a contention that wove together current events and a particular interpretation of history. The conversation flowed, followed by the usual rhythm of challenge and reply, until one voice cut through with the precision of a scalpel. It was the voice of a veteran host, a woman who has built a career on unvarnished opinion. She did not merely disagree with the guest's premise. She did not offer a gentle counter-argument. Instead, she leveled a direct and startling claim. The accusation was clear, concise, and hung in the stunned silence that followed, sucking the air from the room. It was a charge that went beyond the typical political sparring, striking at the very integrity of the guest's position. The reaction was instantaneous. Co-hosts' eyes widened in a mix of surprise and anticipation. One could almost hear the unspoken question ripple through the studio audience. Did she just say that? The guest, momentarily thrown, began to formulate a response, their previously smooth demeanor showing the first cracks of fluster. This was no longer a theoretical discussion. It was a personal confrontation. The moment became a microcosm of the modern media landscape. It was a testament to the show's long-held identity, built on the premise of unfiltered hosts who speak their minds without a teleprompter safety net. There was no producer in an earpiece, no commercial break to soften the blow. This was raw, televised reaction, the kind that generates headlines and dominates water cooler conversations. It was the very thing that loyal viewers tuned in for, and the very thing that critics pointed to as evidence of a decaying discourse. Yet, within that charged moment, there was a strange, almost brutal honesty. The accusation, however jarring, stripped away the polite veneer of televised debate. It was a refusal to let a statement pass without being held to a specific, unforgiving standard. For the audience at home, it was a polarizing event. Some saw it as a necessary confrontation, a brave calling out of a dangerous narrative. Others saw it as an unfair, personal attack that shut down meaningful conversation. The guest, recovering, attempted to pivot, to steer the conversation back to safer, more analytical ground. But the tone had been set. The dynamic had irrevocably shifted from a discussion to a duel. The other hosts leaned in, some attempting to mediate, others adding fuel to the fire, their own perspectives coloring the escalating tension. The segment, which had begun as a standard interview, had transformed into must-see television, a dramatic spectacle of clashing ideologies made manifest in the raised voice and pointed finger of a host unwilling to concede. As the final credits rolled, the moment lingered. It was not a resolved conflict, but an open question. The accusation was out there, echoing in the digital ether, destined to be clipped, shared, and debated for days to come. It served as a powerful reminder that in the theater of public opinion, the most memorable scenes are often not those of polite agreement, but of bold, uncomfortable, and unforgettable confrontation.